Hello guys, we continue with this marginal costing chapter. Today we'll do two questions. The first question is, in the year 2011 and 2012, total sales and total costs are given this way. From this, we have to calculate PV ratio, break-even point, sales to earn a profit of rupees 50,000, margin of safety when sales are rupees 1,40,000, margin of safety when profit is rupees 60,000. Then sales to earn a profit of 20% on sales, and last one is break-even point if variable cost is increased by 20%. When the question is given in this pattern, 2 years given, 2 levels of sales and 2 levels of costs are given, we have to use the formula for PV ratio, changes in profit by changes in sales into 100. PV ratio equals to changes in profit divided by changes in sales into 100. Over here total sales are given, total costs are given. If we differentiate, we get profit. Then if we want to calculate profit will be 50,000 minus 60,000, or yeah, we are getting loss. And over here 1,50,000 minus 1,20,000, that is 30,000, that is our profit. Now if you want to get the changes in profit, we can do in this way. 30,000 minus 10,000 divided by changes in sales, 1,50,000 minus 50,000. Difference of this is changes in sales, and difference of profit is changes in profit into 100. $40,000 by 1 lakh into 100, that is equal to 40%. PV ratio you got. Second calculation is break-even point. If you want to calculate the break-even point, we need fixed cost. Therefore, if it is said or if it is not said, fixed cost is always to be calculated. We know break-even point of cell equals to fixed cost divided by PV ratio, where fixed cost, we have to apply that formula. To calculate the fixed cost, we have to apply that formula of the last video class. The formula is sales into PV ratio minus profit. We can take any year. I am taking the year 2012. Sales 1,50,000 into PV ratio 40% minus profit is 30,000. Then fixed cost is coming 60 minus 30, it is 30,000. Even if we calculate with the first year 2011, we'll get the same fixed cost. Now break-even point equals to, we apply the formula fixed cost by PV ratio. Fixed cost is rupees 30,000 divided by PV ratio is 40%. Rupees 75,000 is the break-even point. Now we have to calculate sales to earn a profit of rupees 50,000. This is given in number 3. Sales to earn a profit of rupees 50,000, we know sales equals to fixed cost plus desired profit divided by PV ratio. Out here fixed cost we have already calculated. First we got 30,000 plus desired profit is given 50,000. It's total 80,000 divided by 40%. This is equals to rupees 2 lakh. Then if the sales are rupees 2 lakh, then the profit will come 50,000. Now you have to calculate margin of safety when sales are rupees 1,40,000. This is number 4. We know margin of safety equals to actual sales minus break-even sale. Actual sales is given here 1,40,000 and break-even sale we have calculated 75,000. It is rupees 65,000. This is margin of safety when sales are rupees 1,40,000. Next, number 5, margin of safety when profit is rupees 60,000. Another formula of margin of safety equals to profit by PV ratio. And out here profit is given 60,000, then we can write to be 60,000 divided by PV ratio is 40%. Rupees 1,50,000 is the margin of safety. Then using very simple formula profit by PV ratio, we can easily find out the margin of safety when the profit is given 60,000. In number 6, you have to calculate sales to earn a profit of 20% on sales. As the profit is to be earned 20% on sales, better we assume sales as rupees X. Let sales be rupees X. Hence, profit equals to rupees X into 20% means rupees 0.2x. We know sales equals to fixed cost plus desired profit divided by PV ratio. Sales is X equals to fixed cost is 30,000 we calculated plus desired profit is 0.2x divided by PV ratio is 40%. 40% can be written as 0.4 also. Or 0.4x equals to 30,000 plus 0.2x, or taking that 0.2x in this side we get 0.2x equals to 30,000. Therefore x equals to 30,000 by 0.2 means rupees 1,50,000. If you want to earn a profit of 20% on sale, then the sales should be rupees 1,50,000. In question number 7, it is given that if the variable cost is increased by 20%, then what will be the break-even sale? We know that variable cost ratio equals to 100 minus PV ratio. First we have to find out variable cost ratio. Variable cost ratio equals to 100 minus PV ratio equals to 100 minus 40, that is equal to 60%. If variable cost is increased by 20%, then the revised variable cost, how much it will be? That is to be calculated in this way. Variable cost is increased by 20%. Therefore, revised percentage of variable cost equals to 60% plus 20% of 60%. Means 60% and this is 12, it is equal to 72%. Now variable cost is changed, is increased by 20%. New PV ratio equals to same thing, 100 minus variable cost ratio. 100 minus variable cost ratio equals to 100 minus 72, that is equal to 28%. Now the PV ratio you got, PV ratio is reduced to 28% from 40%. Break-even point equals to fixed cost divided by PV ratio. Fixed cost out here is given 30,000, we calculated previously, divided by 28% equals to rupees 107,143. This is the new break-even point when variable cost is increased by 20%. Now a very interesting question. In this question it is said that a company has a PV ratio of 40%. Now the question is, by what percent must sales be increased to offset number A, 10% reduction in selling price, number B, 20% reduction in selling price. Therefore in this question it is already given PV ratio. PV ratio is given 40%. If PV ratio is 40%, then variable cost ratio we can easily calculate. Variable cost ratio equals to 100 minus PV ratio, 100 minus 40, that is equal to 60%. If selling price is taken as rupees 100, variable cost would be 60%, that is 60, and sell minus variable cost is contribution. Contribution is coming 40. Number A, if selling price is reduced by 10%, then we have to see the changes in PV ratio. If selling price is reduced by 10%, means selling price will be rupees 90, because it was rupees 100, 10% reduced means it is 90. But we know that per unit variable cost is not changed, that is why variable cost will be taken as 60, contribution becomes 30 rupees. If contribution is 30, then profit volume ratio, PV ratio, equals to contribution by sales into 100, means 30 by 90 into 100 equals to 100 by 3%. if you want to earn the same level of contribution, last time the contribution was rupees 40. If you want to earn this 40 contribution, then what will be the sale that is to be calculated now? Because we have to find out the same contribution to earn what will be the selling price. Sales to earn a contribution of rupees 40. Sales equals to contribution divided by PV ratio. Contribution is rupees 40. PV ratio is 100 by 3% means into 100. It is coming 120. Means if we want to earn same amount of contribution, because it is said to offset the effect of that change, means to offset the effect of the reduction in selling price. It means we need to earn the same amount of contribution. Previously we were earning contribution 40 rupees. Now also we need to earn contribution of rupees 40. Then only the effect of reduction in selling price will be offset. In this case we are getting, if the sales will be rupees 120 now, then contribution will earn rupees 40 only. It means the selling price will be increased from rupees 100 to 120, means 20%. Increase in selling price equals to 120 minus 100, 20%. In number B, it is said that selling price is reduced by 20%. Therefore, the new selling price will be rupees 80 because it was 100. Now reduced by 20% means 80 less variable cost. Variable cost is not changed. It's 60. Then 20 is contribution. And the new PV ratio will be contribution by cell into 100. Contribution is 20, cell is 80 into 100 means 25%. In this case also, we have to calculate the increase in sales to offset that reduction in selling price. To offset means we have to earn the same amount of contribution again, it's 40 rupees. If you want to earn 40 rupees contribution, what will be the sales volume? Or sales volume is to be increased by what percentage? That you can find out in this way. Sales equals to contribution by PV ratio. In this case, contribution is to be taken as 40 because we have to offset the reduction effect, and new PV ratio came out as 25%. Therefore, sales should be rupees 160. Previously, sales were rupees 100. Now, sale is rupees 160. It means percentage of sales is increased by 160 minus 100, that is equal to 60%. Means if sales volume will be increased by 60%, then the effect of 20% reduction in selling price will be offset and we can earn the same amount of contribution, 40 rupees. Let's take another problem. In this case, profit volume ratio of a company is given 50%, margin of safety is given 40%, sales volume is given 50 lakh, find break-even point and the net profit. Then 50% is PV ratio and margin of safety is given 40%. Sales equals to rupees 50 lakh. margin of safety equals to 40% of sales, 40% of rupees 50 lakh, that is rupees 20 lakh. This is margin of safety. And PV ratio is given here. %50. Profit is to be calculated here. Profit is margin of safety into PV ratio. We need to remember margin of safety, if it is multiplied by PV ratio, we'll get profit. Therefore, margin of safety 40% is given on 50 lakh, it is 20 lakh. PV ratio is already given in the question. Multiply, we get profit. Margin of safety is 20 lakh and PV ratio is 50%. Therefore, profit is coming as 10 lakh. It is also given to calculate BEP, means break even point. We know BEP equals to fixed cost divided by PV ratio. In this question, fixed cost is not given, then we need to calculate fixed cost. For that, we have sales, we have PV ratio, we have profit. Then fixed cost can be calculated, or the formula of fixed cost is just like this: sales into PV ratio minus profit. Sales rupees 50 lakh into PV ratio is 50% minus profit we calculated as 10 lakh. Therefore, fixed cost is coming as 15 lakh. 50% of 50 lakh is 25 lakh minus 10 lakh, it is 15 lakh. Then if fixed cost is known, applying this formula, we can calculate very easily break even point. Fixed cost means rupees 15 lakh by PV ratio 50%. Break even point is coming 30 lakh. Let's take another question. In this question it is given, you are given the following information: margin of safety is rupees 1 lakh, which represents 40% of sales, PV ratio is given 50%. Then margin of safety numerically given 1 lakh rupees, which is 40% of sale, and PV ratio is given 50%. We need to calculate fixed cost break even point, sales volume to earn a profit of rupees 1,25,000, sales to earn a profit of 25% on cost, and profit when sales are rupees 1,40,000. Then out here is given margin of safety rupees 1 lakh, and it is given that margin of safety is equals to 40% of sale. Therefore, 40% of sales equals to rupees 1 lakh is given in the question. Therefore, sales equals to rupees 1 lakh divided by 40%, rupees 2,50,000. Therefore, the margin of safety is given 1 lakh, and with the help of margin of safety percentage, we can calculate sales. Here, PV ratio is given. PV ratio is 50%. Then we can easily calculate profit. Profit equals to, we know, profit equals to margin of safety into PV ratio. Margin of safety is given rupees 1 lakh and PV ratio is given 50%. Therefore, rupees 50,000 is the profit. If profit is known, sales are known also. Then we can calculate fixed cost, because to calculate break-even point we need fixed cost. Fixed cost equals to sales into PV ratio minus profit. Sales, we calculated sales to like 50,000. PV ratio is given 50%, minus profit also we calculated 50,000. Therefore, it is coming 75,000, that is fixed cost. This is given to calculate in number 1, and number 2 we have to calculate break-even point, and break-even point we know fixed cost by PV ratio. Fixed cost is 75,000, PV ratio is 50%, therefore break-even point is coming as 1,50,000. Now it is given, we have to find out the sales to earn a profit of rupees 1,25,000. We know sales equals to fixed cost plus desired profit divided by PV ratio. Fixed cost we calculated as 75,000, and in this question desired profit is 1,25,000 divided by PV ratio is 50%. When this one is 2 lakh, by 50% means rupees 4 lakh. Then the sales volume should be rupees 4 lakh to earn a profit of rupees 1,25,000. In number 4 it is given, we have to calculate the sales to earn a profit of 25% on cost. Let cost be rupees X, therefore profit equals to 25% of X means 0.25 X. Again the same formula, we know sales equals to fixed cost plus desired profit divided by PV ratio. Sales equals to cost plus profit. Cost is rupees X, profit is 0.25X. Therefore, sales equals to cost X plus profit 0.25X equals to fixed cost we calculated 75,000 plus desired profit is 0.25X divided by PV ratio is 50%, or 1.25X into 50% equals to 75,000 plus 0.25X, or 0.625X minus 0.25X equals to 75,000, or 0.375X equals to 75,000. Therefore, X equals to 75,000 divided by 0.375 equals to rupees 2 lakh. Then, if sales are rupees 2 lakh, we can earn 25% profit on cost. Now we have to calculate profit when sales are rupees 1,40,000. When sales are rupees 1,40,000, we know the very easy formula to use. Profit equals to sales into PV ratio minus fixed cost. Then sales is rupees 1,40,000 into PV ratio is 50%, minus 75,000 is fixed cost. Then in this case we are getting negative 5,000 profit, means it's a loss of rupees 5,000. No profit is earned, loss is suffered by rupees 5,000. Some questions are done and there are so many other questions. I said in my very first class that marginal costing is the base of decision making. Therefore, you may get so many different types of questions. Do those questions. If there will be any problem, you can contact me. You can come into this comment section. Put your question there, or you can directly contact me through my email. That email is given. And for the notification of the next class, you need to subscribe my channel. There will be so many other classes, interesting and required classes for the students. Therefore, immediately subscribe this channel and click the bell icon. You will get a notification whenever there will be any new class. If you have anything, you can directly contact me. As you contact, I'll be able to give your answer also. Thank you very much.